Past exam questions on questionnaires. People often drop a lot of marks on what should be a relatively simple topic, so please spend a bit of time looking at this one. What's wrong with this question? Right, there's 4 things wrong with it. The option boxes overlap. What if you save £5? Which one do you tick? There's no time scale. How much do you spend using your mobile phone? That should be per week or per month or something. There's no option for more than £15. So if I spent 16 quid, I couldn't tick anything. And there's no option for less than £1. So if I only spent 50p a month, then I couldn't tick it. Design a better questionnaire. Here we go. How much do you spend on your mobile phone per month? The time scale is really important. If you look at my boxes here, they don't overlap. 0 to 9.99, 10 to 19.99, and so on, or £30 or more. So whatever amount you say, there's a box there for you to tick. Question 2. Fred is going to take a survey of the magazines read by students. He wants to design a questionnaire. Design a suitable question he could use to find out what types of magazines people read. What type of magazines do you read? It's fairly simple. Give some option boxes there: sport, celebrity gossip, film, computer, anything you want really. It could be, I don't know, football or whatever. Always have another box at the bottom, because there'll be someone who reads a magazine out there about train spotting or something, so you need to include them. Fred puts the question below into a questionnaire. How many magazines have you read? A few and a lot. Design a better question. Okay, how many magazines have you read in the last month? Again, giving a time scale. The option boxes don't overlap, and I've got one for 5+, so that covers all the boxes there. Question number 3. Naomi wants to find out how often adults go to the cinema. She uses this question on a questionnaire. How many times do you go to the cinema? What's wrong with it? Again, there's no time scale. That should say per week or per month. The option boxes are not accurate. What a lot means to someone might mean something different to Naomi. I go to the cinema, if I go to the cinema 6 times a year, I think that's a lot. But some other people might think that's not very much. So you must have actual time scale. So design a better questionnaire to find out how often adults go to the cinema. I'll write this on when you're doing it. How often do you go to the cinema? And I'm going to do per year. So the option boxes I'm going to have is 0. Then we're going to have, let's say, 1 to 2. Then we'll have 3 to 4, 5 to 6, and then we'll have 7+. So because I've got actual a time scale there, and the actual number of times they go, there can be no misunderstanding of what is meant. Question number 4. Anil wants to find out how many DVDs people buy. He uses this question on a questionnaire. How many DVDs do you buy? Write down two different things wrong with it. Again, overlapping response boxes. If you buy 5, which one do you tick? And there's no time scale. That should be per week or per month or something. Question number 5, last one on this. Sophie wants to find out the amount of time people spend doing exercise. She's going to use a questionnaire. Design a suitable questionnaire for her to use. Include response boxes. So I said, how much time do you spend exercising per week? Because there's my time scale. I've got 0 hours for those who don't. More than 0 hours for up to 2 hours. And including 2 hours. More than 2 hours to 4 hours, or 4 hours plus. None of those overlap, because if someone said 2 hours, I tick this one, because this one is for more than 2 hours. Sophie asked the people at her swimming pool to complete the questionnaire. This may not be a suitable sample. Why not? Because the people at a swimming pool are likely to exercise more. If you want to find out how much people exercise, you shouldn't ask people at a place of exercise like a gym or a swimming pool or a football pitch, because the chances are you're going to get the data is going to look like people exercise more than they really do. In the same way, you shouldn't ask people how much they exercise maybe at Burger King or the library, because it's possible they might not exercise as much as someone who, say, is at the gym. There's your questions on questionnaires.